Top 10 action movies to watch on Netflix. The best Netflix action movies aren't hard to find because the streamer is packed with movies that'll have you hovering on the edge of your seat and cheering on the explosions, car chases, and goodies vs. baddies showdowns. If you're looking for somewhere to start though, then look no further than our list. Hey guys, welcome to your entertainment channel Netflix Tops, where we tell you all about the top-rated movies and series on Netflix. So grab your popcorn and stay with us until the end of the video, because in today's video, we are going to list down the top 10 action movies to watch on Netflix. So, let's get started. Number 10. A brisk, laugh-packed buddy comedy set over the course of one night, The Lovebirds takes the concept and splices it with the remnants of a fairy tale love story, opening on a couple, Gibran and Leilani, on their way to a party that they never reach because they fight in the car and decide to break up. It's tense, not particularly fun, and all feels a little grim, until Gibran accidentally hits a cyclist who refuses their help. Things spiral from that point, sending the duo into harm's way repeatedly over the evening. They encounter a host of crooks who want to kill them, naturally making them work together as a team to survive their ordeal. Number 9. The main draw in our next movie is watching Scott Adkins get into all kinds of brawls. If that sounds good to you, then settle in for Avengement, the latest collaboration between DTV action champion Adkins and his savage dog and Accident Man director Jesse V. Johnson. This time around, Adkins and Johnson are clearly riffing on the Guy Ritchie, Matthew Vaughn brand of British crime thrillers, with a lot more roundhouse kicks. The film's structure is at first confounding and ultimately pretty satisfying, following Atkinson's Kane Burgess, fresh out of prison, to a local pub where he holds the men responsible for his horrifying prison term to task for their bad deeds. Jumping from flashback to flashback while he holds them at gunpoint, few action performers can match the physical prowess Atkins brings to the table, and with veteran stuntman Johnson, Atkins gets plenty of steadily shot scenes, montages, and set pieces to show off his skills. Number 8. Set in the near future, Outside the Wire centers around a civil war between pro-Russian insurgents and local resistance in Ukraine leads the US to deploy peacekeeping forces. It stars Anthony Mackie as an android officer who works with a drone pilot, played by Damson Idris, to stop a global catastrophe. Emily Beecham, Michael Kelly, and Pilo Asbæk also star, and the movie was directed by Swedish filmmaker Mikael Hafström, who's also behind thrillers like 2013's Escape Plan, starring Sylvester Stallone and Arnold Schwarzenegger. Number 7. The great artist RZA, or Wu-Tang Forever, directed this 2020 action heist film that's already starting to build something of a cult following, Cutthroat City. It is the story of 4 boyhood friends in New Orleans' lower 9th Ward, who return after Hurricane Katrina to find their homes decimated with no jobs and no help from FEMA. Out of options, they reluctantly turn to a local gangster, who offers them one shot at turning their situation around by pulling off a dangerous heist in the heart of the city. When the job goes bad, the friends find themselves on the run, hunted by 2 relentless detectives and a neighborhood warlord who thinks they stole the heist money. Number 6. If something stars actor stuntman fight choreographer Iko Uwais, you should probably watch it. Co-directed by Kimo Stambiol and Timothy Huanto, Headshot is every bit as good as the more widely famous Indonesian fight films The Raid, Redemption, and The Raid 2, which are actually directed by Gareth Evans, a Welshman. Uwais stars in each of those movies, and in Headshot, he plays a man suffering from amnesia, whose past comes violently chasing after him. The doctor who saved him becomes a target by association, leaving Uwais' character no choice but to take down an entire criminal syndicate to protect them both. Number 5. While their overall catalog has been diminishing, it's certainly true that Netflix has been adding more projects from around the world, often quietly. Sentinel. The movie revolves around Clara, who is a 33-year-old interpreter in the French army. After experiencing the horrors of a war in Syria, she was transferred to Nice as part of Operation Sentinel. There, with her mother and her sister Tania, she tries to rebuild herself, but one evening, after going to a nightclub, Tania is found half dead on the beach. She was raped and beaten up. Clara will then do everything to find the attackers and avenge her sister. This merciless hunt will lead her in the footsteps of Yevhen Kadnikov, the son of the powerful Russian oligarch of the French Riviera. Number 4. J.D. Dillard co-wrote and directed this very unusual superhero movie about an average kid in Los Angeles who learns he might not be all that average. Slight. It is a 2016 American superhero drama film in which Jacob Lattimore plays a street magician who gets caught up in a bad situation with a drug lord, played by Dual Hill. He is left to care for his little sister after their parents' passing, and turns to illegal activities to keep a roof over their heads. When he gets in too deep, his sister is kidnapped and he is forced to use his magic and brilliant mind to save her. The movie subverts expectations of the hero genre in clever ways. Number 3. A 2019 American action thriller film directed by Joel Lynch and written by Adam G. Simon is titled Point Blank. The film is a remake of the 2010 French film of the same name. It was digitally released on Netflix on July 12, 2019. When his pregnant wife is kidnapped and held as collateral, Paul, an ER nurse, must team with the badly injured career criminal and murder suspect under his charge in order to save the lives of his wife and unborn child. Pitted against rival gangs and a deadly ring of corrupt cops, the unlikely duo find a way to survive together in the fight of their lives. Number 2. A 2021 Russian action film directed by Oleg Trofim is titled Major Grom, Plague Doctor. It is based on the comic book series of the same name by the Russian publisher Bubble Comics. The movie is a major hit of all time with numerous positive reviews. Police Major Igor Grom is known throughout St. Petersburg for his penetrative character and irreconcilable attitude toward criminals of all stripes. But everything changed dramatically with the appearance of a person in the mask of a plague doctor, having declared that his city is sick with the plague of lawlessness. He takes up treatment, killing people who at one time escaped punishment with the help of money and high status in society. Society is agitated. The police officers are powerless. For the first time, Igor faces difficulties in the investigation, the outcome of which may determine the fate of the whole city. Number 1. Unrelenting in its pursuit of scenarios where guys point big guns at each other in sparsely lit empty hallways. Time to Hunt is a South Korean thriller that knows exactly what stylistic register it's playing in. It is a 2020 South Korean dystopian action thriller film written and directed by Yoon Sung-hoyeon. In the dystopian South Korea, Jun Soik gets out of prison for a previous heist he and his friends had messed up, and the currency has crashed massively, making the haul of their last job effectively worthless. So Jun Soik proposes one last heist to his best friends Jang Ho and Ki Hoon, in order for the trio to escape from their miserable situations. And this brings us to the end of the video. What are your thoughts on today's video? Share with us in the comments below. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel for amazing movie reviews coming your way. And thank you for watching.